the University of St. Thomas Tommies. Now let's meet the starting lineups, starting with the visiting team, the University of Wisconsin Badgers. Starting in goal, number 32, Robo Allen. On defense is number 22, Vincent Lucio. His defensive partner is number 4, Jack Wojnowski. At the wing is number 25, Reed Newkirk. On the other wing is number 16, Shane Meckler. And the starting center is number 15, Carson Gunderson. The University of Wisconsin Badgers are coached by Joseph Darby, assistant coaches Jake Felt and Richard Felt. Now the starting lineup for the University of St. Thomas Tommies. Starting goals, number 29, Nick Hansen. On defense is number 5, Annie Pasqua. His defensive partner is number 4, Michael Scherer. At the wing, number 17, Brady Knorr. On the other wing is number 20, Gino Gotti. And your starting center is number 23, Luke Morissette. The Tommies are coached by Ben Shoden and Will Griffith. The assistant coaches Tyler Hayes and Jack Stern. Your officials for this evening's tilt is Ian Leviska and Ryan O'Hara. Your lines are Mark Glad and Brant Botterell. The national anthem was played before the first game of today's game, so we're ready to drop the puck. Let's play hockey.
Alrighty, here we go. JP Showcase, Coon Rapids Arena, National Sports Center, WCCHA action. I'm Corey Long today, joined by Paul Hamer. Coach, here we go. High school yesterday, right into college today. What do you got to spit before puck drop here?
Woo! Looking forward to this one, Corey. This should be a good game, fast pace. Looking for St. Thomas to jump on them right out the gate. See if the Badgers can hold them off here.
Well, here we go. Lights, camera action. First face-off won by the Badgers. We talk about it a lot. The battle's going to be won and lost at center ice and right out of the gate. You can hear the boys going at it. Here's the Tommy Scherer. He's back for it. Works it around the near side corner. This period, first period, Badgers wearing the reds, going left or right on your television screen. Tommies wearing the home away jerseys we're going to go with, dark jerseys, but they're going right to left on your television screen. Plays work down here into the Badgers defensive zone. Tommies, here they are, taking possession over. Good battle ensuing over to our left side here. Good way to start the game, Coach. Like you said, Tommies are coming after it, Coach.
Oh, they're flying out the gate here. First minute of the period here. They got them on their heels. You got to love what you see in here.
And again, you know, this time of the year, right now, St. Thomas holds the number 1 seed. Wisconsin holds the number 4. But you know what? They score! Tommies score first. Big goal there. Luke Morissette. Good setup. What a one-timer. Pay dirt for the Tommies, right on cue. Take it away, Coach.
Oh, you gotta like that. Tommies do exactly what they want to do, start the game. They get it in deep, they work it down low, have that guy sitting high in the slot. One-timer, make no doubt about it. He buries it right through the 5-hole. Beautiful first shift from the Tommies.
Good shot there, though, but Morissette, where was he, Coach? Tough guy territory, untouched. Nobody was looking at him. Nobody was breathing on him. And he makes 0 mistakes. So.
Scored by number 23, Luke Morissette. Assisted by number 24, Winston Newton, and number 20, Gino Gotti. Time to goal, 1 minute of first period. Morissette, from Wheaton and Gotti at 1 minute for the Tommies.
Exactly how the Tommies wanted to get started here. First goal on the board. Now Wisconsin. How will they respond here? Tommies, though, what a fast pace. My goodness, Coach. Left end, right end, north and south. Both teams are bringing the heat today. I do the salsa. Today, the salsa's on hot. Uh-oh, pulls it out of his sleeve. Here he comes in front. Good shot there. Hansen, he takes the first shot. Steered to the corner. offside, so Badgers have to retreat. No offside is called. Holy moly, fast pace. You want to talk about having your seatbelts on, people. 3-point harness required today. Nice play there. Tommy's again working it south end of the net. My goodness, look at the battle going on. Tommy's again work up the far boards. Good pinch there, number 19. Novak, he keeps it in. Tommy's again cycling around the outside, but Wisconsin keeping him to the outside. Here come the Badgers back 1-1 to the outside. Tries to go to his back end. But coach, he was in the spot there, number 5. He had a good chance. Why not just shoot it?
That's what I was thinking, Corey. It would have been nice to get a nice shot on that, test the goalie out, see what he's doing early and often here.
Tommies, they fire out of the glass. Must be a long shift here, so Badgers are going to get an offensive face-off zone. Coach, Badgers give up that first goal, but they're kind of weathering the storm. They're looking to claw back into this.
Yep, they're gonna have to dig deep here, get it deep, get 2 guys on the puck, and then force it out front and look for that one-timer, kind of similar to what the Tommies did earlier. I'd like to see them get the pressure on early and often in the zone.
Big face-off here. Good win by the Tommies. They kind of just trying to force it out, but kept in by the Badgers. South end here, working around the net. Tommies, they try to get it out, but kept in again. Good play again. Badgers are working hard, playing hard, trying to get back in this. That's deflected in. Tommies, my goodness, coach. Both teams here possess speed, but the Tommies, they are in 6th gear. Maserati up and down the highway. Holy moly. Badgers, though, again, just because they're the 4 seed, that doesn't mean nothing, right? Anybody can beat anybody. Icing is the call. 16-28. Coach, good intensity, both ends here of the building.
Woo, yeah, great intensity going on here. The Badgers, they're getting it in deep, but right away, the Tommies are on it. They're about a half a step ahead of them right now. By the time they get it in, the Tommies are already on their way back out.
Tommies come back here with that second line. Morrison in the faceoff dot. He pushes it forward. Badgers, they turn it over. Here they come, south side of the net. That's worked out to center. Good play. Here's Pasqua. What a name, huh? Pasqua. Gotta love it. Here he is again. Left-hand defenseman, wheeling and dealing through center. He comes in. Good shot there, but blocked in front. Badgers collapsing, 3 guys in deep. Again, we just said it. The Tommies have another gear here, but hey, Wisconsin will call it a road game. Playing a good road game so far, Coach.
Yep, they got a great start going here. Couldn't ask for much more. Oh, giveaway here.
Big turnover in front here. The Badgers trying to work, but Tommies, they get it back. Good possession here. Badgers maybe pin the Tommies in deep, but here comes Morissette again. Wheeling and dealing. My goodness, 23. Luke Morissette. What a handful. The Badgers are going to have to deal with him today and all day, Coach.
Yep, he's a handful. Center, second line. Good luck for the Badgers tonight on that guy.
Here's Michael Scher. He tries to get it out. Go Badgers there on with a good stick. Again, Tommies, they retreat. South end of their net. Underneath the net. Long stretch pass. Big collision here in center, but puck goes through. Nice hit there. Wheaton, he absorbs a big hit. Defensive zone. Badgers, here they are. Let's see if they can get rolling. Rocking and rolling down low. Badgers, nice possession. Keeping it. Big collision down low. Hey, the Tommies, though, their passes are pretty slick, pretty tight. 1 and out, Coach. Something to keep an eye on.
Yep, you gotta like how they're getting out of the zone right now. Nice play by the defense. And Wisconsin, the Badgers here, they're putting the pressure on.
Badger player there keeps it in, but pays the price. My goodness. Tommies down to our right. They're going to backhand it back in behind their net. Left-hander to left-hander. Wisconsin, though, the red Kool-Aid, Coach, is starting to get here. It's starting to hit the veins because Wisconsin's starting to battle back into this.
Yeah, they're starting to settle in. They're cycling the zone right now. They need to keep it wide and work it into the middle here and start getting a couple shots on net.
Tommies, they get it to center, just flip it in again. Going for that deep puck, trying to win the battle. They do. 2-on-2 in a small area. I'll watch it earlier this morning again at the A Squirts. Gotta love it. See who comes out of the dust storm with it. Tommies. Here they come, working up the near boards. Top the circle, back underneath again. choppy play going on. But right now, both teams battling the trenches. Good shot there, good save. Steered to the corner, Gallon again. He's under fire. Tommy's got us off the post. Second attempt, still available. Robert Gallon looking behind him. Coach, when the goalie looks behind him, most of the time is not a good thing, but right there, Badgers get away with one there. Still, Tommy's one, Badgers nothing.
Yeah, Gallon, he lost it. He didn't know where it was. He did a 360. He wasn't sure where it was. But that was a beautiful shift by number 8, Austin King, for the Tommies. Working hard down low, getting it out front. Great opportunity for the Tommies there.
Badgers, they gain possession. D-zone, here they come with speed. Tommies, though, stacked up 4 wide. To the outside, that's tipped in over the net. Hansen watched it go over his head. Badgers, they're trying to get something going here. Auto play, souvenir, sellout crowd. Coach, what is the intensity at right now? Because I only got 2 hands.
She's high intensity right now. Great pace to this game. Both teams kind of settling in early here. I like the puck movement out of both teams, but I do believe the Tommies are having coming a lot stronger through the neutral zone.
Yep, Tommy's got that first goal, but Wisconsin's starting to get that. Not that they're in the Eastern time zone, but they're starting to get that diesel engine rolling a little bit here, so something to keep an eye on. Nice play. Here's Wendt. He's working down low for the Badgers. Caught up high. That hops a stick there. Johnson hops it back out. Here's Hansen back behind the net. Tommy's again. That slick little east to west pass. Here they go. Morissette. He turns in. You know what? I gotta keep looking twice there, but Morissette reminds me of Tristan KRACH. I don't know why. Ike, right-handed, but he just and that goal. I mean, you tell me. Hey, shout out to Tristan KRACH.
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness. Here's
There you
Michael
go.
Scherer. He's working, wheeling, dealing, a self pass to himself. He tries to get it out. Here he is, all by himself. Badgers, though, good chip. They get it out through center. Again, Coach, the battle at center. It's both teams are trying to win the battle at center.
It's tough. It's tough going coming through that neutral zone right now. Both teams stand. You know what? They're settling right into this game with about 6 minutes left to go in this period. The Badgers actually have taken control about halfway through this period.
Here they come back, far side, in on Hansen. He fights it. Buddy loves it. My goodness. Again, a couple of minutes ago, he was not allowing those rebounds right there. Juicy rebound, but Hansen again standing on his head, gloves that one down.
Yep, you know, we seen it last night. You gotta control them rebounds. Hansen's gotta control those rebounds. He lets it loose, make no mistake. Badgers will get one on him here.
Big hustle, good there. Newkirk, he goes back. Right-handed defense, he works it up through center. Here come the Tommies, wheeling and dealing. Here's Carlton up to the sideboards, big collision there. Both teams possess speed in front, almost to Morissette's stick. Good play there. Here come the Badgers, working through center. Layden, he just keeps it in. Tommies, they're gonna try to flip one out. They flip it out. It's a dangerous play there. Badgers, though, they keep it in the zone. Cage Warriors out there with the full cages on. Tommies, they work it up through center. Big number 20, Gino Gotti. Gino Gotti, what a name.
Did they get him? Coach.
Either way, what happened? Did I hear a whistle? I heard about 300 referees in the stands calling that. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it. I seen it. Tommy's had half their bench out on for the shift change, and as you can tell, the 300 refs, they got it for them. It looks like they did get the call. The Badgers are going to go on the power play here. This is a good opportunity for the Badgers here late in the first.
That's what I love about hockey, though, right? Those referees and linesmen are doing a wonderful job out there, but they've got to be reminded once in a while by all the referees in the stands. So kudos to the referees. The real ones.
Yeah, the real ones.
Yeah.
And just remember, we got eyes out there too on you.
Coach, though, big chance here for the Badgers. See if they can get a power play goal, get this even. Working up high. Gunderson over on the sideboards. Here's Schneider. He wants to work it back over to Gunderson. Gunderson again rolls up high, crisscrosses, works it down on the sideboards. Here's Leinert. on the sideboards, in front. Hansen with a good save there. Good shot. Numbers in front, but Badgers got to get more quantity, Coach.
Yep, they got to get more quantity. It was a great shot. I'd like to see it a little bit more, make the goalie down at his feet a little bit more. Had the numbers there. Good puck movement to start this. I'd like to see it. They got another minute and a half left on this power play.
And they're trying to roll that up high screen there. They're trying to get that figured out, but either way, gonna bring the puck to the net. Good possession. Down low. Here's Lane in front. What a save by Badgers center! Nick Hansen, I apologize. Wow!
Somebody call 911. That guy's been robbed.
Robbery on the ice.
Oh, what a
Nick
save.
Hansen, Coach. What a save. The Wisconsin player almost was celebrating. I was celebrating.
I thought it was in.
I was trying to get my goal call on that. Either way, still plenty of time on the board. Up high, goal for the shot. That sailed wide. 5 push-ups. That's going to be gathered in after the game there. A little stutter step for the Badgers. Again, 1:11 on the power play. Working the sideboards over to our right. In front. Where's the Badger? There he is. Again, Nick Hansen so far being the star of the game, but I like how the Badgers are bringing it to tough guy territory, Coach.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. Beautiful play by Nick Hansen there. Wave, no rebound, make no doubt about it. Great save. But them Badgers right now, they're sure moving that puck into tough guy territory. Tommy's got to do something about it here.
Tommies, they tried to clear but kept in. Here the Badgers rolling it up high, working the umbrella. Now they go down low, south end, in front. Puck's there. Hansen jumps on it. Little bit of jousting going on, but good puck movement there. But Tommy's collapsing 4 guys into that house area.
Into that house, I love what Wisconsin. The Badgers are doing great right now on this power play. They're working every angle. They just haven't got that bounce yet.
4:20 left here, first period. 46 seconds on the power play here. Plenty of time for the Badgers. Gonna get it on their D zone. They're gonna work it up through center. Here they come with speed. Here's Gunderson. Passes it to himself. My goodness. Jets for skates. Works it up high. Here's Schneider. Turns it over. Here's Snow King. Oh, he had a spot there, Coach, but he fires it over. Now that's 5 push-ups on the board. Badgers, they come through 3-on-2. Worked up again. 12 seconds. Here we go. In front. Still's there. Another shot. Good block in front. Tommies are starving because they are eating pucks out there, Coach.
Woo, Stone King's having a heck of a first period here. He's scoring goals, blocking shots. He's all over out there right now.
Badgers again bringing quantity. Seriously though, right now Nick Hansen, star of the game, in front. A lot of red jerseys all over the place. You talk about a positive shift. Badgers drinking the Kool-Aid, getting the medicine. Tommies though, they're trying to just hold on here, Coach, because it's a battle.
It is a battle. I'm surprised the Badgers haven't put one in here, but with the way Hansen's playing, it might be tough sledding for him tonight.
But good motivation swing there possibly for the Badgers. That was a good power play, and it seems like they're rolling here. So maybe I'm looking for the Tommies to get back on the tracks here.
Yeah, they spent the most of that power play in the Tommy's zone.
Oh, big collision here, but no penalty. Play goes on. Big collision near the Badgers. Come to the corner. We turn it over though. Again, right there. Morissette just in the right spot. Takes the puck away. Stops the possession there. Does center ice, making checks. Good shot there. Big save again. Nick Hansen. Coach, the puck today is a beach ball for Nick Hansen out there.
Oh, you better believe it. He's saving everything. He's seeing everything. The Badgers are pouring it on pretty heavy here right now in the first.
Last 2 minutes. Here we go. JP Showcase. WCCHA Battle. Number 1 Tommies. Number 4 Badgers. Throw the 1. Throw the 4 out. Big save again by Nick Hansen. Not that he fought that one, but there was a rebound sitting there. But again, the Hoover back in net, Nick Hansen, big save again, Coach.
Unbelievable. He's having one heck of a first period right now. The Badgers, they really flipped the script here about halfway through. They've taken control of this first period. They're all over the Tommies here.
Yep, kind of weird. You know, one team starts fast, one's the diesel engine. It's like we see it a lot here, but either way, Tommy's with a guy in front. Coach, do they go quick twitch or what?
Oh, jeez. Big time.
Cher works it up high. Tommy's looking to get another one here. Last minute 30, first period. Music, cue the music. Here's the Morissette. Check that. Badgers, they work it south end of their net. Right out in front. Dangerous pass there, but he gets it out. Glassing out. Both teams here trying to finish the period strong. 77 seconds left. That's kept in. A lot of gloves. Big boys going. Here come the Badgers. Working through center. Big collision. Last minute here. Can the Badgers even a score? In front. Backhand pass. Oh, and he, instead of shooting it. Now right there, he was on the backhand. I would like to see him at least put it on net, Coach.
Yeah, I would have loved to see that one go towards the goaltender.
Madigan. Yep, go ahead.
Nope, go ahead.
Madigan right there for the Tommies, just winning that bet on the blue line. Big collision, far side. The sticks are out. My goodness, jousting both teams. Last 30, first period. I'm gonna need my inhaler between periods here. All the way down, gonna be icing. Icing's waved off. Wisconsin playing in front. Oh, and just over the stick there, number 15 had a chance. Gunnarsson, Tommy's 3-2 in front. Good play there. Badgers, though, plenty of time left. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that would have counted too, but holy moly, me and Coach Paul are gonna step aside, but for one breath of a second there, though, Coach.
Wisconsin Badgers 0. Scoring summary for the first period. At 1 minute, St. Thomas goal scored by number 23, Luke Morrison. Assisted by number 24, Winston Wheaton. And number 20, Gino Gotti. Shots on goal for the first period. University of St. Thomas 7. University of Wisconsin 12.
Well, there you go, Coach. 20 miles in the books. Hot and heavy action, end to end. One team starts fast. One's a diesel engine. Takes a little bit. It's cold outside. Takes a little bit of time to get going. But Badgers, man, they got it figured out there late. You know, midway for the period, and they took over the whole period there.
They did. They took it by the reins and they ran with it, Corey. They make no doubt about it. The Badgers came here to play, and they made a pretty darn good statement there in the first period. They took it over and they didn't look back. The St. Thomas Tommies, they got to get back to what they were doing to start the period. Shots, it was looking good.
Yep.
They got to go back to that.
Yep. Badgers, though, the shots, we don't have the shots counted here, but, you know, most of the shots that Hansen on the one end is absorbing is he's seeing them and he's gloving them down, allowing 0 rebounds. So if you're the Badgers on the one end side here, you got to get some big boys. This is big boy time this season. This is, you know, WCCHA Championship Tournament here. You got to get some big boys going to the front of the net. So, you know, that tough guy territory, we need to see this next period some red jerseys in that area.
Yep, I agree with you. They got to get the vision of Hansen blocked, because obviously if he sees it, he's blocking it. I'd like to see them get more guys out front, and I'd like to see the Tommies get back to playing that body a little bit more.
Yep, well, there you go. 20 miles in the books. We're going to step aside here. We are both going to absorb an inhaler real quick. We'll be fine. We'll be back. Either way, thank you for joining us. JP Showcase, National Sports Center, WCCHA action. Come back here for the second period, right around the corner. But while you wait, why don't you enjoy I Want to Drive a Zamboni, one of the best songs there is. And me and Coach Paul will be right back after this. First period of college hockey. Kinda. Kind of a... Not really. try to work this down. So basically, we got goalies at both ends that are just standing on their heads.
Right?
But it's like the same guys. Morissette, Gotti,
King.
Wheaton,
Yeah.
Doshan. Keep doing that freaking Coach Hastings. Keep it. Give it to some souvenir, or me. Yeah, right?
I saw it coming too, and I'm like,
Dude.
yeah, I'm like, move. I'm like, oh my god. For the moment, I looked down.
Dude, it was coming at us in slow motion like this. It was like rolling, and I'm like, oh.
I didn't see it until it was right.
Yeah, right?
It went right by my leg and hit the bottom down to the foot.
Serious.
It went by our shoulder. Yeah, like right in between. Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
I got yeah, right? Get him a goalie glove. Save in the stands.
Yeah.
Best save of the night.
Like that women's team. Man, they're freaking lighting it up.
They're high powered.
They are good. I watched them this morning. They just lit them up.
What'd you find on USA?
Yeah. That one was on USA.
It's so weird just looking and seeing Wisconsin sweatshirts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not that it's bad, it's just like I'm doing a Wisconsin Badger hockey game right now. Yeah, like when I woke up this morning though, dude, I was like still like buzzing, like kind of like still like numb, kind of like, and then I'm like sitting at Candler's practice, and I'm like, God, and then I like stopped the thought and then went up and came back and I'm like, I go to a college game and serve myself. No, we don't have the mute buttons like we do.
See you later, probably.
Yeah, I will. Alrighty, here we go. Second period coming down the pipeline here. Both teams coming onto the ice. I'm Corey Longley with Paul Hamer today. I don't even know what we'll call the squad today, but WCCHA Battle number 1, St. Thomas Tommies, number 4, Wisconsin Badgers. Throw the 1, throw the 4 away. Right now, we got a battle of two big boys going at it, Coach.
Yep. Start the second period. I'd really like to see the Tommies get back to what they were doing to start the game. That's getting it in deep, going after the puck, getting two guys on it, and then playing down low with it and working it back up high and getting those shots. For Wisconsin, they're drinking the Kool-Aid. They keep drinking it in between periods. Watch out. Tommies are going to be in trouble. Wisconsin, they had the edge there in the first period.
Coach, we say it a lot too in our broadcast. The next goal is huge. I am not kidding. Right now, the next goal is monstrosity right here.
The Badgers should already put one on the board, but with the way Hanson's playing, that could be tough tonight.
Here we go. Lights, camera, action. Badgers win the second period face-off. Fired in. This period, Badgers wearing the reds will be going left to right on your television screen. Check that right to left. I had to check my hands. I wrote down the L and the R's on my hands today. Tommy's going left to right. There we go. Good play there. Badgers have to clear. No offsides. That was pretty close, but both teams possess speed. Working down to the near side here. Here's Michael Scherer. He works it out. Used to played for the Gophers. Now he's over to the Tommies. Nice little play there. Good shimmy shake. Newkirk in front. Badgers though. Scherer, he lets it come out. Turns, just fires it in. Badgers, they're gonna need to come 200 feet. Here they go, D to D. Worked it up. Good play. Here they come. Gunderson up high. Oh, the good chance there for the Badgers, but Tommies come back with speed in front. Big save there. Got Gallen again. Look behind him, coach. You know, good save, but you don't like when a goalie looks behind him.
No, you don't. You got to love what Winston Wheaton did there. That was a beautiful play for him. Coming out of the zone. What a great play here. Right, shoots it right in between the legs there.
Good toe drag, right? Creating a better angle. Gotta love that. And that's money right there in the bank.
You better believe that.
Badgers. Second period, both teams with the long change, so we'll see if that helps or hurts somebody. Tommies, they just work at the center, try to get it in deep. Nobody really wants to possess the puck here. They're playing a little bit of hot potato, if you would. Badgers, here they come through center. Here's Newkirk. All the way up, hits the ceiling. 18:27 left. Coach, again, heavy breathing broadcasting going on here at the National Sports Center.
Oh, it is great pace to the start of the second period. Once again, I do like what the Tommies are doing to start this period. It was one pass, they got it through the neutral zone, and in the zone they went. They weren't trying to get cute with it here.
Tommies over to the near side, try to get it out. Yep, they just chip it out through center. All the way down, back in the D zone. Here's Newkirk, right-handed defenseman. He works it out, good play. But Tommies, they touch it, no offsides. Here come the Badgers, working through center, wheeling, dealing. Fisher, he goes around the world, around the outside, brings it up high, shoots it over the top of the net. Nice play there, but Badgers again. See here if they can get it going. Again, up high, shot there, blocked in front. Badgers are on a bender here, coach. They got one going. See if they can capitalize. Tommies are tired.
Oh, they're tired.
Nice play out in front again. Schneider again. He's having quite a shift. Works it up high. Nice play, good keep in there. Again, Lucio. Vinny of CO. I love it.
On a Cottage Grove there.
Cottage Grove representing again. Vincent on the roster. We got a good vibe. We'll go with Vinny. Lucio is the coach that twitched the net, but out of the side. Here come the Tommies back 3-2 if they hurry. In front, shot, big save there. Gallen with a total save. End-to-end action. I should have taken my inhaler, coach. Oh. Over the blue line here, in front, shot! Oh, I thought it was in! Second attempt at it. Oh. Badgers bringing it to the house. Action is turned up. We're not even in a 10. We're up to about a 15 here on the action level, coach. My goodness. Defense, D to D. Hanson needed that. We needed that. Coach, heavy breathing broadcasting going on here.
Wow, what fantastic puck movement here by the Badgers. They're really on it the first 4 minutes of this second period here. The Badgers are moving the puck, they're using their body, and they are looking sharp.
Coach, both teams absorb the Kool-Aid because it is 110% effort. Both teams are bringing the effort. Both teams are bringing the money. But next goal is important here. Let's see who can get it. Kurt. He works it in again. Badgers, though, stepping up. Big collision on the sideboards right in front of us. Here's see if the Tommies can get a good shot. Nice play there in front. Play. Hey, the big boys are coming out here. It's time for the big boys. 4 minutes gone, second period. Tommies, here they are. Big turnover. Here's Madigan in front. He works to the center. Again, good block in front. Dangerous play there. Anthony Madigan might go for 5 on that, Coach. I'm gonna say I think they're gonna give him a 5 on that.
I think they are, but you gotta appreciate what Madigan's doing there, making sure that the player's okay, being nice there. You gotta love that.
And you know that hockey players are tough guys. Any second there was their intent to injure, right? It was one of those plays. It's almost like the Badger player maybe lost an edge, if you would, but either way, Madigan was right there, knew he had messed up. Like you said, good sportsmanship, but Badgers are going to get a 5, I think, here, Coach.
Yep. I think with this one, the Badgers, they're going to have to score on this power play. They're going to have to get one past Hansen, and if it is a 5, they got a chance at multiple here.
Big time of the game here. You know, like we said, we don't like to see people get hurt, but
well, I don't know. They haven't put it up on the board yet, but I was thinking they were going to give them 5.
the anticipation, we're still waiting for it to get up there. We'll see.
Either way, this is a good opportunity.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Well, WCCHA big boys, so that's what they're going to give. 2 minutes there for boarding, I imagine, but big opportunity here for the Badgers. Gunderson, he works it around, shot around, kept far side. Again, they're going to work it around. Here's Schneider over to Gunderson, down the far side here. Up again, Gunderson, he's surveying the scene. Nice play. Tommy's, though, keeping him the outside. Badgers looking for a shot. There it is. Hansen with a big save. Look at the Tommy's, though, collapsing 4 guys down, keeping the Badgers the outside. Here's Schneider. He rolls up high. Open shot. Oh, my goodness. Good puck movement there, but Coach sails one wide. 5 push-ups. Badgers are going to pay. Here they go. In front. Oh, my goodness. Johnny on the spot right there. Morissette stopping a goal. Not only does he score goals, he saves goals right there, Coach. That was a huge save.
That was a huge save by Morissette. Otherwise, this is a tied-up game here.
And Morissette is not a goalie, people at home, just so you know. Shot. Good save there again. Hansen. Right now, star of the game, no doubt. Badgers are bringing it. Yep. Here's Schneider. Works it up high. Gunderson, he airmails one. That's 6 push-ups. That's not even 5. That's 6 push-ups there. Here's Schneider. He crisscrosses with Gunderson. In front. Good block there. Tommy's guy goes down. They're not going to call it. Play goes on. Kept it on. The Badgers couldn't get it out. Tommy's players got to get off the ice. Number 14, Dobchuk. He couldn't get off the ice. Then he makes a big play. Oh, Badgers here. Nothing going on. Last 15 seconds. That's airmailed all the way down. No icing is the call. I don't know if you go with the wasted opportunity, but I'm going to go with the wasted opportunity here, Coach.
Yep, I'm going to say the same thing. Wasted opportunity. Kept everything to the outside. Never took enough shots.
Good shot there. Again, Hansen. Maybe a little bit more of a not the way he does it save there, but he'll still take it. Again, all game long. Nick Hansen, number 29 for the Tommies, standing on his head, Coach.
Yeah, you know, they had the 2-minute power play here. They should have taken advantage of it. They did. I'd like to see Schneider move that puck a little bit more instead of skating around the world with it and getting some shots on net for the Badgers here.
Badgers working, good keep. They're just holding the zone again. Johnson, he works it around, but here come the Tommies using their speed. Worked it out. Didn't see doing through center. Here they come. Man, that center zone is a battle zone. Speaking of battle, here come the Badgers back in, 3-on-2. Worked it up. My goodness, I can't even get word to word. They're just quick twitching here. Both teams come into play. Championship tomorrow on the line. Super Bowl Sunday. Nobody cares about the Super Bowl. Nobody cares about that. They care about who's going to play the championship game here. WCCHA battle. Again, 1-0 Tommies. Here they come through center. 1-on-2. He stops on the dime there. Kirk He still possesses it. Here's Michael Scherer up high. He turns, shoots, oh, and just about deflected in. There goes $300 down the drain. Again up top, Scherer. Oh, he worked it up though. Dangerous pass. Tommy's. He works it in. Again here, the broken stick affecting the play, but here on the Tommies, they're starting to get heated up a little bit. Worked it up high. D, far side, in front. Here it is. What a save. Oh my goodness. Robert Gallen, grade A save. The Green Machine coach was getting it going. Gallen needed that save right there.
Oh, he needed that save. Look at that shot coming from the point there. Rebound, just like we were talking about earlier. They got to get that puck in and get that shot and look for that rebound.
Big face-off here for the Tommies. They win it. Holding the zone. Offensive zone. Work down front. Gallen, though. Dangerous angle, but Gallen sees it, covers it up. Shots are good shots. They're right there. When a goalie can see it, he's going to save it 9 out of 10 times.
Yep, like I say, like I've been saying a lot tonight, I'd like to see that a little bit lower at his legs, make him kick it out, go for a rebound here.
Another face-off there. Logan Gotti, he wins it, but Badgers winning the board battles, Coach. They're winning the battles here.
They sure are. They were winning them at the end of the first, and they're still winning them here to start the second.
Nice play in front. Badgers, though, just bodies are flying all over the place. Tommy's won a penalty. Still no call. Big boys are out today. Here come the Tommies through speed, through center, into the zone. Here's Gotti. He works it up. A little too aggressive. Backhand pass. That one had a lot of juice on it, Coach.
Ooh, he fired that one out.
Oh, here we go. A B-way down. Oh, what a save by Gallen. Oh, my goodness. Talk about a stretch pass, though. He called for the pass. We heard it. Puck was delivered, but just a sliver behind him.
Yep, too bad. Hogan put a nice shot on there, too. Coming right down Broadway.
Hogan deflected out of play here. Well, Coach, we're a minute 7 away from the halfway point of the second period. It's 1-0, but we got a barn burner going here.
Oh, we sure do. Both teams playing hard. Both teams looking really good. I really like what the Tommies did there with that stretch pass coming out of their D zone. That was a beautiful play to Hogan.
Morissette, he wins it. In shot there, that's seared to the corner. Good pinch. Tarleton, he's working down low. Here's Morissette, 23, far side, works it up the boards. Here they go. This is what the Tommies need, just to hold that zone, work it down low. Good body work. Gino Gotti, gangster on the corner. Gotta love it. Oh, again, here's Morissette. Oh, he gets a shot at it. Gallen with 2 big saves again. Tommies bringing the house. All about quantity right now. Quantity. Knorr up high. That's kept in. Tarleton, he works it down low. Badgers on a shift here, trying to get out of the zone. They do. Here they come. 2-on-2 with speed if they hurry. Blocked in front there. Hansen, he tries to cover it, but both teams here ramping it up. Getting excited. Fans are getting excited. We're getting excited. 2-on-2 in a small area. Badgers, they come up. Hansen senses it. He eats that up, puts it in the netting. Coach, 1 tick left in the halfway mark, and heavy breathing broadcasting going on here.
You gotta love what you're seeing out of both teams right now. Both teams playing tremendously good hockey right now, especially in the offensive zone. I love what the Tommies did there. They started working the puck around, getting some shots. They're getting back to how they started the game, which I like.
Nice breakout pass there. Here's Madigan trying to stretch it, but the Badgers, they ain't having nothing to do with that. Back in, down to our left. Here's Pasqua. He drops it off. Over to Quirk. Quirk, he gets it out. Here's Michael Scherer up through center. Snow King, he gains the line, but 1 toe offsides. 9:35, good action, but hey, a little bit too excited there. Trying to drag a toe. Offsides is the call.
Offsides is the call. Great puck movement by the Tommies coming out of the zone. Just too bad they got called offsides here. Like to see him kind of maybe put that one in deep there, Corey, and go chase it.
Good action here, but you know what? Sooner or later, Badgers have got to dial one in, or they're not going to solve Hansen, and it's going to be a long night, Coach.
Yeah, it could be a long night. They might have just ran themselves into a hot goalie. Hansen, he's been tested. Not so much yet in this second period, but he has been tested a lot in the first. He's held tall.
Yep. And hey, sometimes your best player in a game like today needs to be your goalie. And so far, Nick Hansen is being that guy right now. Badgers, though, they hold the zone. Good play, far side. Battle ensues, kept along the yellow dasher. Tommy's player on his knees, out in front there. That sails wide. Good play, but just steered to the corner. Here's Johnson. He pinches in. Another chance at it. Knocks it down. Works it in front. Good shot there by Johnson. That got through. Again, Hansen with a big save. Far corner. 2-on-2 working. Here come the Badgers. They do keep it in. But out of the dust. Here come the Tommies. Smart play there. Just work it in. Get it in deep. Go after it. Badgers, they just chip it, glass it and out. But it works out. Here they come. Schneider, he turns. Good shot there. Using his D as a screen. That was a grade A chance. Again, Schneider. Man, is he a player, Coach.
Oh, he's all over the ice tonight for the Badgers.
Tommies, end of their shift, so they just drag a leg and fire it in. Badgers go for that long stretch pass. No icing. Back of the net. Big collision going on. The big boys are coming out now, and you can hear the intensity building in this arena.
Oh, they're going at it. The big boys are going at it tonight. You got to enjoy what you're seeing. Out of both teams here.
Working down to our left. Tommies, they gain possession, kind of gather it, calm it down a little bit. Back over to the D side. Here's Carlton. He with dipsy-doos. Works it back. Johnson up to the center. Just tries to get it in deep. No icing. Now here's the trick. Can they get the play? Yep, they do. Badgers, though, they don't allow that for too long. Far side. Worked out of the zone. Badgers, they're playing the smart play. Get it in deep. Change up. 5 new guys. Michael Scherer. Nice play there just to hold the zone, then works it up the far side. Here come the Tommies with speed. Try to drag a foot. Scherer in front, tries to drag it there. My goodness, what is he, about 6'6"? Because look at the length of his stick has to be a league max.
I don't think his dad had to trim that stick for him.
Nope. Probably had to buy an extension for it. Either way, just a few ticks under 7 minutes here. Second period. Sure setting up for what the third is going to be, Coach. It should be a barn burner what we got coming up here next.
Oh, the way this one's been going, woo, Corey, we're in for a good one.
Yeager, he turns, fires it south end of the net. Big play there, big collision into the netting. Faceoff will come out of the zone. Coach, I feel like the second period, both teams are kind of playing possum, if you would. Nobody wants the puck. Nobody wants to win the battles. They're just trying to get through it seems like.
Kind of like they're just going through the motions out there. Nobody's really doing much. They got some good puck movement, a couple nice breakouts. Of course, we got Hansen making good saves for the Tommies. So, just see what this second period brings out. It'd be nice if the Badgers could get one and we tie this up going to the third period, huh?
Yeah, that'd be what we would like here as broadcasters, but good play, far side. Did it come out? Came out. Offsides is a call, yes. So a little late there, but, hey, again, these linesmen, these referees are doing a wonderful job today here at the WCCHA Championship Series.
They sure are. They're doing a great job tonight, working great as a team, all 4 of them out there making great plays.
Tommies, they get it out. Again, turn, fired in. Newkirk, he fires it in deep. Badgers, one little breakout pass, though. Tommy's smothering through center. Little alligator arms going out there. Nobody again wanted the puck. That's fired in. Defensive zone here for the Tommies. But last 5:45 here, second period. Let's see who wants it. A little bit of the red Kool-Aid. That's fired in. Good shot there, but tipped over the net. I like the bodies going net there, but 22, he tried to tried to get a little bit too much on that one.
A little too much on it. The Badgers got to get it in. Mr. Vinny Lucio had the opportunity there, Coach. He shot it high. Shout out to him and his folks living down in the old Cottage Grove. Mr. Joseph Wagley, how's it going? But I'd like to see the Badgers keep it up here. Keep their foot on the pedal here and get a shot at 3.
Well, I'm not asking for a lot, but I do need number 22, V. Lucio, to put one on the board for us up in this broadcast booth, right? I'm not asking for a lot. I'm just asking for him to snipe one top shelf, you know, where Mama hides the cookies.
Yes, where we can go wild.
Where we can just go wild. Under the shingles. Either way, heavy breathing broadcasting. Thanks for joining us. I'm Corey Longley alongside Paul Hamer. My goodness, everybody who's paid today has definitely got a treat, and anybody who's watching, I know it's only 1-0, but what a game. A lot on the line. Championship tomorrow online. There it was right out in front, but again, Tommy's with a quick twitch. Here they come with numbers in front. Good shot there, Morrison. 2 cracks at it. Good setup there. Man, the Tommies, they can go from one end to the other super fast, Coach. Super fast.
Super fast. You want to talk about the LT1 Corvette engine line. Holy cow, these guys were in and out.
But do you see the quick twitch? They quick twitch so much coming through that. They come out of their D zone through center. It's unbelievable here. Again, St. Thomas Tommies, Wisconsin Badgers, WCCHA Battle Championship on the line here for both teams. Tommies, though, so far holding the battle, winning the battle. Crisscross tried the applesauce, but that didn't work. That's air-mailed out to center. Offsides is the call. Auto play outside the zone. Coach, we are not being disappointed by what's going on the ice here. Both ends, both goalies, both teams are bringing it.
Oh, they're bringing it. It's hot and heavy on the ice, hot and heavy in this broadcast booth. I tell you what, both teams are looking good. We're looking good. We're in for a great game here for the final 24 and a half.
Good win there, though. Tommies, they hold the zone in front. There it is. Oh, my goodness. Ethan Bernier came right to his stick. The net was like a soccer net, Coach. He couldn't get a handle on it, but either way, Wisconsin got away with one there.
They did get away with one there. If you see that on the replay, look at, he had it wide open. Actually makes the save on it. He gets a pad save on that. What a great save for Gallen.
So, you know what? That is great because I didn't pick it up the first time, but that pad save, you just saw on the replay, that was an elite save.
Good. I don't even know how he made that save. That looked like Hansen down there.
Here's Scher. He's worked off the puck in front. Badger player. Oh, just over the stick there. Badgers almost hit pay dirt. That would have been huge. Tommies, though, they're working it. Here's Gotti working it down to the far boards. Tommies with about 8 players out there, but play goes on. Again, worked in deep. Gallen, he goes out to play it, but that sneaks through him. Far boards. Newkirk, he's working. Comes in, 3-on-3 in a small area. Again, south end. Out in front. Tommy's still trying to hold the shift here on a bender. They're going to keep it going. Nice cycle. Over to the far corner. Big collision there. Another $300 stick down the drain. Worked it over. Here's the Badgers. Far side in front. Oh! Good shot to the front there, but just steered the corner. Right there, right there. I love how I'm yelling as I'm like, do my broadcasting. Right there. Badgers on a heater. They work it up high. Try to shoot in front. That sails wide. Man, I want to see that just hit the net, Coach. A simplicity of just hitting the net there is huge.
You can't score unless you shoot. You can't score if you're not hitting the net.
Good play there, one end to the other. Good hustle out of Hogan. He gets off the ice. Long shift there. 2:30 left, second period. Mylanta Badgers with speed in front. Good block. I'll tell you what, though, the coach, St. Thomas's coach must starve these boys because they love ingesting pucks, Coach.
Oh, they are eating them up. They're not even getting to Hansen. We got a
Madigan in off the post. Oh my goodness, beat the goalie clear, but Marc-Andre Fleury smiles somewhere. What a save, Coach. That cleanly beat Gunner. Gollum. Either way.
He was beat.
Oh.
No doubt about it. The goalie's best friend. Ting! Oh, you gotta love that.
But hey, side note, that can be the difference maker there. Remember that save. Second period. Tommy's trying to get one back here. In front, goes for the wraparound. Intensity's turned up. My goodness. 1:30 left, second period. Both teams are quick twitching. Here they come again. Tommy's 2-on-2. What a shot. Almost a whip. Again, pucks available. End-to-end action. Fire wagon hockey. Holy moly. I hope everybody at home is seatbelted in because I need my seatbelt on, Coach.
Whew, man, we got a fast pace to this one. These boys are moving. They can feel the urgency here in this one.
Last 60.
Last minute to play in the second period. 1 minute.
Good keep in. Tommy's trying to drain the Badgers here in the second. In front. Shot. Oh, what a save. Again. Oh, Morissette fires over the net. 5 push-ups. That's kept in. Another broken stick. But Tommy's, they do keep the zone. Badgers, here they come. 3-on-2 if they hurry. To the middle. Shot. Oh, my goodness. What a laser shot, but you know what? It missed the net. 5 push-ups. Coach, heavy, breathing, broadcasting. I'm going to sit down.
One end to the other. Whether it's the Badgers or the Tommies, they are flying right now. My only thing is you keep saying 5 push-ups. These guys got to hit the net, Coach. They just can't seem to hit the net.
They're going to be definitely tired from push-ups or missing the net, one of the two. But let's go with the just hit the net.
Just hit the net.
Yes.
You got to hit the net. They're trying to hit that, pop the water bottle shot. It don't have to be pretty. It's just got to go in.
Yep. And the way that the Tommies are protecting, big chance in front. Oh, good setup there, but just couldn't get the meat on it. Great opportunity by the Badgers. Oh my goodness. Schneider just about got decapitated. Don't worry, he's fine. Badgers though, last 10. Tommies, they try to work it through center. Badgers though, using their big boy muscles. Red, plenty of time. Shot in front. Oh. Well, there you go. Heavy breathing broadcasting. 40 miles in the books. Setting ourselves up for what is going to be a dramatic third period, Coach. No scoring in that second period, but a lot of fire wagon hockey.
Oh, a lot of fire wagon hockey. And right here, well, we didn't show it. We might have. I didn't see it. But number 9, Cole Landon with the Badgers there. Grade A opportunity of the final 15 of the period. You can't leave them open, but Hansen once again coming up big for the Tommies.
And, to the Badgers side, too, their goalie, Robert Gallen. Again, I don't know what this shot was. Here we go.
University of Wisconsin 9. First period total of 21. University of St. Thomas 11 shots on goal for a 2-period total of 18.
So shots are kind of close, right? And again, we're going to go with not many quality shots, though. Both teams playing great defensive style. Goalies on both ends standing on their heads. But what does Wisconsin got to do to solve number 29 with the gray jersey on, Nick Hansen, Coach? What do they got to do?
Corey, I think there's only one way the Badgers are going to be able to beat Hansen tonight, and that's going to have to be, they're going to have to get in the crease, they're going to have to get in front of them, and they're going to have to catch one on the rebound. I don't think it's just going to be a straight shot. He sees it, he's going to save it. Yep. So I'm looking for a rebound opportunity, and it might not even be the first one. It's probably going to be the second one that beats him.
Yep, Hansen is on a bender, like you said, get somebody in front of him, take his eyes away, get a rebound, and then on the other end, again, Gallen playing a great game. Right now, I don't know if the Tommies are getting in their own heads, but they're comfy with that 1-goal lead. And in hockey, the next goal is very important. So, if you're the Tommies, I wouldn't be sitting on your hands and keeping your hands warm. I'd be going after it here in the next 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'd be going after it the next 20 minutes. If I was the Tommies coach, I'd be in that locker room now getting on the boys, letting them know, hey, you're letting the Badgers think they have a chance here. we're number one for a reason. Let's take this game back over and show them who's boss here in the third period.
Absolutely. Well, people at home, unbuckle the seatbelts, get off the recliner, get out of off the couch, get into the kitchen and get some refreshments dialed back up, top the glasses off. Let's go. Should be good action here, though. Third period coming down the pipeline here. Badgers, St. Thomas. That's all it needs to be said. 20 miles on the board. A chip, a chair, and a chance for tomorrow's championship game on the line here for both teams, Coach.
Oh, yep. Can't wait. Here we go. Third period on your way in about 11 and a half minutes.
Already cool. We're going to step aside. We're going to get some well-deserved air into the lungs, and we'll be back here on JP Showcase for WCCHA Battle here. St. Thomas, Wisconsin. We'll be right back. So good. just put out his phone. But if they score, we'll say, yeah, try harder, do better.
The 2026 WCCHA Tournament will continue tomorrow with the championship, third place, and consolation championship games. The consolation championship featuring University of
Tomorrow, though, we'll be
and NSU and North Dakota State University will be playing 10 a.m.
You got a Super Bowl, anything for Super Bowl? We don't. Kim's not worried about what she's buying.
Oh, no.
We all picked our little thing of what we needed.
Yeah, we got chili and my parents are coming, and all the meat and cheese and some dip, crap, all the stuff.
Yeah. A must.
Yeah.
The winner of the game between the University of Minnesota and the University of Minnesota Crookston, which is just getting underway on Rink 4.
Yeah, Rink 4.
I'm gonna look at that kid's height and weight because I'm wondering now. That is
Yeah, it was
unbelievable. But like the beam, he had to duck.
It's like,
What's up, bud? What's up? All right. Chandler, I just want to let you know I've seen a bunch of the Squatch players. I'm like, what are they doing? They're going to the pit. I'm like, I wish he was going to the pit. If they're going to the pit.
yeah, why he going?
That's
To the old, he's loving it, ain't he?
You know what's so hard too is our job is to like you try to say everybody's name.
Oh, yeah.
Well, sometimes like they don't touch the puck. It's
I know.
just like,
I'm even trying to find that guy. I can't find him. Oh, that's it. That's it. It says he's 6'5",
really?
but I don't believe it.
I don't either.
I think he's bigger than that. We said 24.
Hey, he played for Maple Grove. So I did their games 2 years ago, or last year. Yeah, that was him. I remember him. Either way, here we go. We're back to the battle here. 20 miles on the board, Coach. Everything is at stake. Both teams here. Chance at the championship game tomorrow. Like they just said, play the winner of Crookston, U of M, Gophers next door. They're battling. But what's at stake here is a victory. 2 points we'll go with. Wisconsin has played a good quote-unquote road game here. Tommy scored first, but can the Badgers solve Hansen? And can they withstand what's going to happen here in this onslaught coming here in the third period?
Third period, there's got to be a lot of urgency coming out of the Badgers here. I'd like to see the Tommies at least still play their game, moving the puck, getting it in deep, and getting guys after it. Not just a dump and chase game here, Clark. If they do that, I think if they play on their heels, right, I think the Badgers are going to make them pay.
Yep. And we say it a lot, Coach. It's that time of the season. Get rid of the pretty. Get to the gritty. I think the Badgers got to get red blood nasty. They got to go to tough guy territory. Big kahuna country. Either way, lights, camera, action. Badgers have won all 3 faceoffs out of the periods. Let's see if they can keep the pressure going here. Tommies, they flip it out to center. Morissette gets it out. There's Michael Scherer, long stretch pass. Thank God that hits the stick because that was coming after us. Badgers working out of their D zone. Here they come through center. And coach too, sometimes the team that has that 1-goal lead, you don't want to sit on that, right?
No.
So Badgers might have an advantage here. In front, good shot there. Gallen with a big save, coach. That was available.
That was available, and he also looked behind him. I actually thought it snuck behind him.
Yep. We said it earlier, never like to see goalies looking behind them. So again, note to self, stop looking behind yourself if you're a goaltender. Tommy's, Madigan, I thought that was offsides, but it was played back in by the Badgers, so.
I thought it was offsides as well. Guess we're the only ones who've seen that.
Madigan, he works it up near side. Badgers though, here's Schneider. Been saying, he don't even need the roster no more, saying his name so many times. Here's Madigan, he tries to work it through center. Newkirk, working to the outside. In front, off the post, short side high, it was there, but again, Gallen with another, we'll call it a good save. Gotta be lucky sometimes to be good, Paul.
That's right. What?
In front, oh, Gallen from his dummy makes the save.
Lost his blocker.
Lost his blocker, but Tommy's going to tough guy territory there, coach. Tommy's, forget about the score, they're just trying to win the third period.
Oh, they are. What a play out front. He just tips it wide. Then he gets tripped up there, and Gallen loses his blocker. But once again, the Tommies came out and they're buzzing right now in the first minute and a half.
Yep. Purple Kool-Aid was distributed for the Tommies between periods. That's high, all the way up. Here come the Badgers, 2-on-2 if they hurry. Nice little play there by Layden. He works it in deep, passes to himself. He goes after it. Good puck support there. Again, Schneider out of the corner, in front, he shoots up. Hansen with a big save again.
Yeah, okay. Quick update on Wisconsin's goalie. Name, Galloon. Galloon. Sorry about that to the folks and parents and everybody in the Galloon family. But he is playing a heck of a game out down there.
Either way, he's playing a great game.
Yeah.
Badgers, though, trying to even this up, see if they can here. Early stages of the third period. Plenty of meat on the bone. Badgers, though, again, in their own heads, working against Hansen, see if they can solve him. Oh, go ahead, Coach.
Oh, you gotta love what the Tommies are doing there. They're keeping them outside, nothing to the middle, no quality shot, no nothing there for the Badgers.
Winowski, he fires it in. Hansen comes out of the net. Here come the Tommies. They're working it through center. Nice play on the sideboards. Went into himself. In front. Nice diving play there. Badgers again winning the battle. Up high. Shot. Oh, and blocked in front. Again, number 22. The guy, Vinny Lucio with a big block in front. Cher, he fires him right. Oh, what a save! Galloon! Standing ovation. Galloon. What a save! Either way.
Man, two of the greatest saves I've seen in a long time. One out of Hansen, but that one out of Galloon. Holy buckets there.
Roberto Galloon, what a on his head save. Again, the Badgers need to reward their goalie here for the way he's played. Can they do it? 16:56 left here. Third period. Everything is on the line. Championship. Super Bowl Sunday tomorrow. Badgers, south end here, they're working, they're wheeling and dealing. Again, Badgers they've gotten that speed back, Coach. They're using their speed perfectly through center.
They sure are. They're doing exactly what they need to. Coming through that neutral zone, flying. First one in the zone there, getting the puck. You gotta love what the Badgers doing here.
Good keep. See the Badgers can keep it going here. Far pass, too high of a pass. Again, these guys are good, but they're not that good to knock an eyeball high pass down. But here come the... Oh, and what a save there again. Hansen snares it. But Coach, we said it all day, if he sees it, right now he is dialed in and he's going to save it.
Yep, he is going to save it. Right there, you got to love it. You see how the Badgers are coming in the zone there? Coach, that's what they got to be doing. And they're taking that shot, not trying to get cute.
Here's Johnson, far side, tries to put it out in front, but again, Tommy's all over it. This is going to go 200 feet. Icing waved off. My goodness, I think I've never seen that before, but either way, Badgers, they come out from behind their net. Here's Newkirk, all the way down. No icing, and icing is the called. I am very confused on what's going on right now, but again, these referees are great. They do a great job.
They do a phenomenal
They're
job.
phenomenal. But again, little mass confusion going on here. Either way, face-off in the defensive zone for the Badgers. Seatbelted in here.
Back and forth action right now. Both teams playing really good coming into this third period. First 5 minutes. Woo!
Again, who's going to step up? Who is going to be the difference maker here? Oh, good keep. Tommy's, though, almost got caught with the long stretch pass, but good keep in there. Here's Morissette. He's working down the near corner on his forehand. He comes out of there with it. Big collision down the side here. Again, here are the Badgers. If they hurry, wow, are these guys good with their sticks. In front, Johnson, he tips one to the corner. Badgers, though, I like that all their D are getting up the ice here. They're activating up. In front, there it is. Let's go! Badgers tie it up! Bing, bang, boom! Jack Winowski hits Pater. Again, Coach, Badgers are playing the game right there. Hit Pater, tied at 1. What we needed.
Yep, you gotta love that. Coming out of the corner there, winning the battle down low, comes out front, sets that pass right in the slot for Winowski. Beautiful play by the Badgers here.
And Hansen has had a day, but if you look in the rebound, he almost shifted a sliver to the one side.
Yep, he left that open and the puck had ice. Winowski made no doubt about it. He put it in. Watch out, Coach. We got ourselves a game here.
Here we go. Last 15 minutes.
Assisted by number 16, Shane Miller, and number 15, Carson Gunderson. Time to goal, 1:54 in the third period.
Big goal there, though, for the Badgers. Getting on the board, tying this up, putting a little doubt in the mind there of Hansen, but plenty of meat on the bone. Now we ask who really wants this game. Here's Schneider. He's wheeling and dealing through center. Tries to cut. Oh, my goodness. Good save there. Hansen almost fought that off, but good save. Covers it up. No rebound at all, Coach.
No, you gotta like what you see out of Hansen there. That's what we were talking about earlier. He's gotta make sure no rebounds are getting out. They come in the zone there, right over the blue line, and they do what we were talking about early and often. Get the shot on net.
Good shot there again. Badgers are just trying to get everything they can. Here's Madigan in front with a guy in front. He shoots it wide. Almost banked it in. Galoon with another big save. Oh my goodness, end-to-end action. Both teams are wanting this. Purple Kool-Aid on one end, red Kool-Aid on the other. Coach, Kool-Aid should be sponsored here today.
I think they should. It was a nice wraparound attempt there for the Tommies, but even a better save by Galoon.
And Coach, again, the intensity here, you can feel it. You can just feel it in your veins right now. Both teams are wanting this. Like I said, championship game on the line here. That's worked all the way down. Icing is the call. I don't know why they call that. It was right by the player's stick there. But either way, we're broadcasters. Again, the referees are doing great. They're the best. They're the best in the league. That's why they're here.
You know, Corey, what I really like here is that the Tommies, even though they let that goal in, they're putting their foot on the pedal here. They are really trying to take it to the Badgers here.
Yep, you nailed that. I was going to say that too. By giving up that goal, it's almost like they've been woken up a little bit here. So, but again, Badgers playing a perfect game, tying it up late here. Plenty of time on the bone, plenty of meat on the bone here. Here's Scherer. He works it over to the far side. D to D. Tommies again. A lot of east and west going on here. Badgers, though, they sniff it out. Here come the Tommies. Good advance. Nice play there. Pasqua tries to get it in deep. Michael Jordan, good keep the blue line. He tries to drag it to the middle. Again, you know, let's get to that time, Coach. Enough pretty. Just start getting ugly and getting gritty right now.
I got to agree with you there. Get it to the net. We're almost halfway through this final period. Get it to the net. Go for rebounds. It ain't got to be pretty.
And both teams here, both teams are well-oiled machines. They got it. There's nothing to save it for. Yes, the championship game tomorrow, but plenty of time for these guys to recoup, get their stuff going for tomorrow. They got to lay it on the line right now.
Yep, they got to lay it on the line. You don't know what's going to happen. Next goal could be it. We're not sure, but the way this one's going, it sure looks like the next goal could be the big one.
That's fired in. Dobchuk, he works it over to his D partner. Quick decision there, though. Dobchuk again, he's on it. Badgers, Rink Monster, making an appearance here at National Sports Center. Tommies try to keep it through center there, though. The Badgers, they're on it again. Nice keep. Near side. Tommies regroup it back in their D zone. Now they work it up. Nice stretch pass. Gained that zone. Here they go, where they're at their strengths. Get it in deep. But Badgers again. Nice little play. Boards and out. Boom. Great hockey going on here. WCCHA battle. Again, I said it earlier. Badgers, St. Thomas, enough said. Speaking of a linesman, he's shaking his head there. He took one off the side of the rib cage. Karma.
Right.
Either way, battling back. Wheaton, he goes to the far side, works it up. Badgers, 3-on-2 if they hurry. Coach, here it is. In front, far side again. Man, they like that east and west.
They sure do. I would have liked to see a shot there, huh, Corey?
Again, that east to west, sometimes you gotta just take it to the money spot, and right there, Mettler, just too much of a passer. Stuff is starting to ramp up, starting to heat up. 11:35 left, third period. Who wants it? Who's gonna be the difference maker? Mettler, he's had a heck of a shift. He's still out there. In front. Oh, just out of the reach there. Going back for it, Yeager. Fisher. Here's Fisher to his forehand, chips it up all the way down. Michael Scher, he's there. Works it around to his backhand. Round the net, testing the Zamboni door. This referee, linesman is just getting caught in the wrong spot. Again, gets pegged by the puck there. Fisher, here he goes. Gotta love the D, trying to skate it up, but Tommy's had a guy going down Broadway. Again, oh, good play there in front, number 8. Yeager, he's working. Again, 10:41 left. Voice is getting raspy. Somebody's got to be the difference maker here. Oh, in front, what a play there. Tommy's going for the quick twitch. Badgers, though, they just flip it out to center. Here's Michael Scher. Tommy's, though, got to check up. Uh-oh, Scher, he goes to his forehand, protects, works it over. Again, good keep in. Tommy's in their skates, working the yellow dasher, stopping on a dime. Again, look at the puck possession here. Good puck control, puck protection. Again, 2-on-2 in a small area on the far side. Here's Newkirk. Badgers, though, they turn it over. Couple guys going, big collision there. No icing. Schneider, again, Tommy's, they try to work it through center. Newkirk, he gets it up. And the Badgers, 2-on-2, in front. Oh my goodness, Hansen with a big save. Top of his crease, but again, he's seen it, Coach, he's gonna save it.
Yep, that's an easy one for Hansen there. I love that the Badgers did what they had to do there. They put it on net. That's what they're going to have to do to win this game. They're going to have to get in, take the shots, and like you said, it ain't got to be pretty. It's probably going to be a little bit gritty, you know?
Brash with a face-off dot here for the Badgers. He wins it back in front there. Good shot, good face-off win. Badgers, though, they hold possession. Sideboards down to our right. Down the corner, up high, Johnson, oh, and Hansen tracks that through a bunch of trees, but again, great save. Nick Hansen, again, right now, one of the stars of the game.
That was a great save by Hansen. I'll tell you what, great puck movement by the Badgers there, huh? 3 passes, nice shot. Gotta love what they're doing right now.
They like to go across that seam, right? We call it east to west in the business. They like to go east to west with those seam passes. Here's Madigan. Good play there, though. Badgers, good step up. Newkirk, man, is he a handful out there. Look at him. You think he wants to win this game? I think so. Badgers with the red Kool-Aid, absorbing the Kool-Aid. This is worked up the far boards. Again, battle ensues. Number 14, Linhart, he comes out of there with it. He's working, again, kept in. Zamboni door making its appearance again. Good keep again. Badgers, though, not wanting to just... Zamboni door, 2 for 2. Here it comes up again. See if they can keep it in again with Winowski. The goal scorer for the Badgers. Out, all the way in right there. Badgers just turned, fired in. See if the Tommies can get out of this shift. Quite a shift here. They've been stuck in their zone a little bit. That's worked out to center. With speed, big hit there. Tommies, though, got a guy going in front. What a move there by number 17, North. Fire wagon. That, we call that buzz in the tower, Coach, right there. That buzzed the tower.
It sure did.
Badgers, offensive zone. Nice turnover there, though. Pasqua, he turns it over. He's working in the corner. Morissette uses his big body. Good keep again. Badgers, 7:49. Stuff's starting to tighten down. My voice is shaking a little bit, but hey, that's what we're here for. Good play again. He gets it in deep. In on Galoon. Big cover up there. Again, Galoon senses the pressure. Smart play there, but forces a defensive faceoff for his team.
Yep. What a nice bounce off the boards there for the Tommies. That was a beautiful little bounce off the boards, right out front for them. Got themselves a nice little opportunity. Gotta love what they're doing right now.
And both teams, right? We said it before, got rid of the pretty, going to the gritty. Somebody's got to get to the front of the net. Madigan, he wins it. Up top, in front, what a tip. Madigan, though, tipped it up high. It was right on the ice, Coach. I don't know if you caught that, but that was how it's supposed to be done right there.
That's a beautiful tip, Joe. I'm not exactly sure how he made the save on that one. Must have been by luck there.
Snow King, he turns and fires it. Good keep of the blue line there. Here come the Badgers, 2-on-1 if they hurry. Guy going to the net, in front. Oh, good play there. Michael Scheer, grade A play, but Badgers have the Tommies pinned up high. One zigged, one zagged. Puck comes out to center. Here come the Badgers. Nice step up there by Scheer. He works it out to center. Here come the Tommies. Quirk, he works it out again. Badgers, though, playing the hard ball, not allowing the Tommies to get it in deep. Nice play there. There's Johnson. He works it around. Battle ensues, though. That's flipped out. All the way down. No icing. Layden goes after it for the Badgers. Tommies, D to D. Look at that little backhand pass. What a thing that is. Here they come to center. Johnson, he stops in a dime. Deflected out of play. 6:19 left. Coach, you can feel the intensity going. You can feel the pressure going on here right now.
Oh, you can feel it. Both teams, they're chomping at the bit. The next goal is probably going to win here. The Tommies need to get back to what they were doing. They need to get the puck down low and then work it back high and get some shots on net.
That's shot in, but sailed wide. Badgers, here they come. Schneider, one-on-one. You want him to the middle. Here he goes. In front. What a move. What a move. Again, you do not try that unless you got confidence. Right there, Schneider. Justin Schneider needs a bigger helmet. Confidence is boosting. Here we go. Last 5:51. Who wants this? Badgers drinking the red Kool-Aid here. Plenty of time, plenty of meat on the bone here. But Tommies, they're drinking the red Kool-Aid, purple Kool-Aid.
They got the purple drink going.
Purple drink going here. End-to-end action. Again, Super Bowl Sunday tomorrow. Championship Sunday, if you would. One team has a stake at a championship game tomorrow. tied at 1, 5:25. The silence you hear is the National Sports Center, Coach.
Yep, we're in pins and needles here in the final 5.5 of this game. I mean, you can see the fans there. They're not sure what to do right now.
They're not even
They're
clapping.
not even clapping. They're kind of like me. It's like, whoa, we got our. I mean, what is going on here? This is a beautiful game played by both teams. You can't ask for much more here in this third period. Fast pace.
And again, a 1-to-1 battle. Goaltenders at both ends. Gotta love it. WCCHA battle. Everything on the line here. Both teams. But somebody's got to do something about it. That's put out in front again. I like the chance there. Up high. 2 shots. Galoon fought that though. Again, Coach, I say it all the time. Right here, the backhand glove save. Danger.
You gotta love
Watch it.
how the Tommies right there, how they waited. He waited until he got in front of him. Just beautiful opportunity.
Good timing there
Yep.
on Tommy's to get in the sight of Galoon. But again, Galoon sticks the glove up. Good save.
Another great save for him.
Man, do I love instant replay.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. We need to get that at home.
Right? In front, chipped out. Tommy's, they're working. Badgers, they try to get out. Here they do, they go. 2-on-2 through center. That's fired in. Brash, he works it in. Lindart, again, Tommy's, they just turn it over. Here they come through center. Here's Madigan. He's gonna work his edges, goes to his forehand, keeps the puck, doesn't get rid of it. Far side. Oh, dangerous play there. Newkirk turns it over. Again, Badgers just chip it in deep. Oh, I thought he was going to run him, but good play there. Madigan, near side. Here he comes through center. Wheeling, dealing. Newkirk, around the outside. Had to say that for my wife once today. Badgers, though, playing up perfect. Coach, you know what? It's a 1-to-1 game. Both these teams have played flawless, mistake-free games.
Yeah, both teams have played phenomenal games. You can't doubt what either one of these teams are doing here right now tonight.
And the sad part is either way, we've already won, but somebody here has to lose today, Coach.
Yeah, it's unfortunate one of them is going to have to lose, but that's just how it is in the game of hockey.
That sailed over the net, still available. In front, Morrison fires it over the net, had a grade A opportunity. There it was, Coach.
Oh, there it was. You can't waste those opportunities. You got to bury it when you have the chance, Corey.
Schneider, here's a man on a mission. Up high, Thompson off the side of the net. Hansen, again, here come the Badgers on a bender. They're working. Far side, up high, Johnson, good block in front. Here's Schneider, he airmails one. 5 push-ups, and he shoots it over the net, Coach.
And we had a Tommy without a stick. They wasted their opportunity here. The Badgers had them on the ropes, folks.
One save at one end. Morissette shoots it over the net. Back to the other end. Not too often Hansen's been in a position. He was caught there. Badgers player, though, fired it wide.
He was caught. Great play by the Badgers there.
3:03 left, third period. Trip to the championship tomorrow on the line. Let's see here. Who wants it? Oh, here's Madigan again. He's going to ditch it through center. Good block there by his own teammate. They got to hold up. Here's Stone King. Fires it out through center. Tommy's, they're standing up at the blue line. Me and Paul just got a little closer together here. In front, here's Madigan, chips it up. Here come the Tommies. Stone King in front. Tried to work it to the middle, but Badgers all over it. 2:20 left, Coach. Everything on the line. Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to lose. Who wants it?
Who wants it more? Right now, it's looking like the Badgers are wanting it a little bit more. They're the first one in on the puck. They're winning in the small zones. Actually, I think the Badgers are doing a little bit better job right now than the Tommies are.
You know, Coach, hockey is an amazing sport. The way that the Tommies started, you would have thought this would be 20-0, but Badgers weather the storm, come back. Like you just said, they are owning this game right now.
Yeah, for about the last period and a half, the Badgers have been all over the Tommies here.
Under 2 minutes here, third period, tied at 1. Next goal, we're gonna call, it's gonna be the winner. Here's Michael Scher, he works it out through center, he's kind of hacked. He gains the zone. Man, is he a handful. Badgers though, again, good step up, good keep. They work it through, try to get it in deep, they do. Nice play there. Anderson, but again, look at the Tommies with speed, passing to the skate, 3-on-2, in front, there it is. Oh my goodness, my heart stopped there, but good play by Newkirk. Trevor Newkirk put it in the corner. I thought he was scoring in his net.
That's what I thought it was, Coach. I thought he was scoring on himself there. Great play by Newkirk, though, for the Badgers there, especially with the Tommies flying through the zone there. The Tommies a little bit more crisp passing there. Might have helped them, but overall was a nice play for the Tommies coming in the zone.
Timeout is going to be called by the Badgers. Heavy breathing broadcasting going on. I'm Corey Longley with the hockey chemist today, PH Paul Hamer in the building. Coach, what do you think about this action here? End-to-end, top-notch action going down here at National Sports Center today.
Oh, it's beautiful. You couldn't ask for anything more out of a WCCHA game here. They brought it, both teams here. The Tommies are looking good. The Badgers are looking good. Right now, though, I gotta say, I gotta throw my hat in for the Badgers. They're just a little bit, a half a step ahead right now, and their passes are crisp. They're coming out of the zone solid. It's tough to beat Hampton, right?
Yep. And you know they do these seedings for the purposes of the tournaments, right? You take a 1 team and a 4 team, you throw that out the window, Coach. Right now, both teams deserve to be there tomorrow. Like I said, somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose. So, you know, there's a timeout on both benches right now. If I'm a coach, it's as simple as that. You want to play tomorrow for the championship or you want to play for third place, it's up to you. Yep. It's that simple.
You got to leave it all on the line here. Right now, with a minute 19 to go, I'm putting that top line out for the Tommies. Gets that top line for the Badgers. That top line for the Tommies has been buzzing. They've been the only bright spot, in my opinion, for the Tommies this third period, other than Hanson. We're in. Strap your seatbelts for this final minute 19 seconds.
99 seconds left on the board.
The great one.
Here we go. Gretzky's in the house. Badgers, though, they lose the faceoff. Good keeping. Here's Scher. He works it up high. No penalty. They ain't going to call nothing now. It's tough guy time of the game. Good keep. Hardy knocked it out of the air. Oh, my goodness. Again. Pasqua. Here come the Badgers. Like you said, Coach, they have taken this third period over.
1 minute remaining in the third period.
60 seconds on the board. Tommy's wheeling and dealing. Here's Pasqua. He goes to the far side, drops it off. Kurt, again. Badgers, though, they're winning the battles on the sideboards. They have won a lot of battles today, Coach, to keep those pucks out of the front of the net.
They sure have. They've won a lot of those battles on the sideboards, and that's big because they're keeping the Tommies away from the goal time.
And that's what the Tommy's strength is their speed, and the Badgers have played a perfect game today. Here's Schneider. I'm going to call his name one last time. Here it is, down the sideboards. Again, laid in. He goes after it, pushes it to himself. He ain't going to stop. Worked up high, Johnson, he gathers it in, works it around, 15 seconds. Here's Schneider with a little magic, in front, where is it? Oh, still in front, Badgers can't get it. Tommy's collapsed, 5 guys down the front of the net, Coach. Well, why not get extra hockey? Right there, though, the Badgers had 3 or 4 chances.
We're going to overtime.
St. Thomas had 5 guys in the box.
They had everybody in the house.
WCCHA Tournament.
I lost the puck there. I didn't even know where it was. But the way this one is going, the Badgers right now are on top of the Tommies. The Tommies need to come up with an answer here in this overtime.
So I think they need to redo the census for the Tommies. They had too many people in that house.
Way too many people in that house.
Thank you. Hey, that just came. That was good. But hey, either way, what a game. Teeter-totter, back and forth. Tommy score first. Badgers bend, don't break, come back, tie it up in the third. Here we are, overtime hockey. What else could you ask for, Coach?
You can't ask for anything better, right? I just heard the shots there, like 31, 28 or something, I believe it was. The shots are a telltale of what this game has been. It's a tie game, 1-1. Tight game. Goaltending's been phenomenal out of both teams. I don't know who's going to win this one.
Nope, you ain't wrong. And you know what? Unfortunately, what's going to cost this game is going to be a little mistake. Because again, we said earlier, both teams are playing mistake-free hockey this time of the year. Kudos to both coaches. They got the boys snapping. Red Kool-Aid on the one side, purple on the other. Hey, unfortunately, somebody's got to make a mistake here, and it's going to come down to who does it first and who does it last.
Yep, and you hope it's a good goal, but most of the time in these ones, you know, it's one of those bad little bounces. That pop by the goalie, kind of a weak little one to end such a great game. So that's why I'm hoping here that we got ourselves a nice, clean goal for the winning goal of this game, because it's been a great game.
Yep, talk about evenly matched. We said before, 1 seed, 4 seed, throw it out the window. Both teams are, in my mind here, deserve to be the 1 seed. But again, this end, long changes this period. Hansen will be to our left, Galoon to our right. Somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. I wish they would go to 4-on-4 though. They play 5-on-5, but either way, somebody's going to do it here.
What do we got, 5 minutes or 8 minutes?
5.
5 minutes overtime.
3-on-3, then best of
Oh, okay. The website had
Well, thank you guys for joining us today. People in North Carolina, did they join us today here on JP Showcase?
We do have North Carolina. We do have my sister, the teacher in Cottage Grove, who's helping us with names like Mr. Vinny Lucio. Thanks, Tara.
Yes, thanks, Tara. We nailed that name on the game. Some names we didn't, but we got Vinny.
We got Vinny.
We're on a good vibe with him, so we call him Vinny. Either way, appreciate everybody for listening today. My goodness, I'm gonna need some Tums in my Lanta after this game. It's had everything it's needed to be a quality WCCHA battle today, Coach.
Oh, this is a great battle. Both teams giving it all. They're leaving it out on the line here tonight. You couldn't ask for anything more. Both teams, I tell you what, both teams playing with hustle.
That's all right.
Both teams playing with
I
pride.
just
We
printed
gotta
stuff
love
from
it.
the
Is this
website
going to be a
from,
3-on-3?
I think that we're gonna have some. One way or another, it's gonna go down right here. Here we go. 3v3. The best of the best. Both teams are putting the big boys out. Purple Kool-Aid to the left, red Kool-Aid to the right. Somebody's got to win. Here we go.
A lot of open ice here, Corey. A lot of open ice.
Pasqua, he's going to be flushed out from behind his net. He works it on the sideboards here. Here's Stone King. He crisscrosses with Madigan. Drops it back to Madigan. He wants to work it to his forehand. Here he comes, working on his defender. He stops in a dime. Stops up high, works it down the sideboards. Again, here's Stone King. He turns it over. Let's see if the Badgers can hop on a loose rebound. They do. They work it out. Here come the Badgers. Their first possession here. Here's Johnson. He stops in the blue line. Top of the circles, crisscrosses. Works it over to the far side here. Here's Gunderson. He goes around the outside, holds it on his forehand. He's going to go around here. He's going to shoot. Oh, and it had a spot. Hansen got a sliver of the purple on his sweater to touch that.
Just barely.
Barely.
Around the outside he goes and finally puts a shot on. Dang near gets it. You just don't know which way this one's going to go here.
Big face off here. Badgers, they lose it, so Tommies, they hold possession. Reed Newkirk, he's down in the net here. He's going to be flushed out. Here's Michael Scherer. Drops it off. Nice little outlet pass. Here comes Newkirk. Over. Oh, good toe drag. Here come the Badgers. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Overtime. Shoots. Hansen with a big glove save there. Did you hear the sound of that save?
Oh, what a save by Hansen on Schneider there. We got end-to-end action here.
Now Lou with another big save. Again, fire wagon hockey. End-to-end action. Badgers here. Here's Schneider. He's going to turn around. Settle the dust storm. My goodness. I can't breathe, Coach. I hope you catch me if I fall.
I got you.
Here's Schneider. He stops down to our near side here. He's going to crisscross. Doesn't like what he sees, so he brings it back. He's going to try to eliminate one guy here. Drops it off Johnson. Nick Johnson, number 2, wheeling and dealing on his forehand. He goes, stops, over to the sideboards here, works it up, little crisscross, up in the high boards. Mettler in front, up top. Here he goes. Johnson has a spot, won't shoot though. Badgers though holding possession. Johnson, he fires in. Hansen though covers it up. Wanted to play it, but face-off will be to his left, Coach.
Yep, I love what the Badgers were doing there. Nice idea. Throw it towards the net. Had a guy crashing. I do like that idea. The Tommies here got to get off their heels here in the zone there. They got to go to it and get back here how they started this overtime.
2:43 left. Plenty of time on the board here. Johnson again. He's just staying out there. He's not changing, Coach.
Oh no, he's been out there I think the whole 2.5 minutes so far.
Mettler, he's working. Back up again to Johnson. Tall defenseman here, left-handed. He works on the sideboards. But Tommies turn it over. Here come the Tommies. They hurry. Stone King. One-on-one. Good play there, though. Mettler with a great defensive play, Coach. That was huge.
That was a beautiful textbook defensive play there.
Tommies, they're going to drag it back to center here. Last 2 minutes. Overtime. 3-on-3. Here's Madigan. He goes to the outside. On the dot. Anthony Madigan wins it for the St. Thomas Tommies. What a goal. They celebrate. Coach, what a big-time goal for the victory. Holy moly.
Woo, what a shot. He sniped that upper glove side over Galoon after what a heck of a game for him, but what a shot for the Tommies, and we will see the Tommies tomorrow night.
Tommies move on to the championship game. Kudos to the Badgers, though. What a game they played today. Tough to lose it on a shot like that, but you gotta bow your head because that was an elite goal right there. Not many can do it. Not many can pull it off, and that was a big-time goal there by the Tommies, Coach.
Oh, that was a big-time goal for the Tommies, especially after they were getting, in my opinion, taken over by the Badgers there, and just an unfortunate turn of events, and make no doubt about it, Stone King brings it down and puts, I think it was
Madigan. Anthony Madigan with
what a shot.
What a shot. Short side high, right under the shingles, bar down again. A game winner he'll remember for the rest of his life. What a goal though by the Tommies, Coach.
Number 7, Anthony Madigan.
You can hear the fans. They're going wild in here.
Okay, I need to stay.
306 vote.
306,
603, 306, either way.
University of St. Thomas will move on to
Who wants to hold it?
Put us through, Matt.
Okay, hold on. It's going right here. Okay, hold on. Okay, go ahead. Can one of you guys go put that on the bench, please? Thank you. And then I'm going to take you. And then we're doing helmets all. Okay.
Should take the goalie. Does it every day.
All right. Anthony Madigan, what year are you? Senior. Gorgeous. What's up, WCCHA fans? I'm here in Blaine, Minnesota after semifinal 1 where the Tommies beat Wisconsin in overtime. I'm joined alongside senior number 7, Anthony Madigan, who scored the game-winning goal. Anthony, there's something so special about overtime playoff hockey. What was it feeling like out there?
Oh my God, it was unreal. I'm so tired right now. I don't know, I went out there twice and I can barely feel my legs. It's a blast, especially with these guys. Glad we got it done tonight, and now we got to move on tomorrow.
And what does it mean for you to be able to score that goal? This is your senior season, and you're advancing St. Thomas to the next round of the Carla Berg.
Yeah, it's huge. Last year we lost to Minnesota in a shootout. Definitely didn't want to play in a shootout today. And it hurt last year, so we were glad to get it done this year. Moving on.
And how is this overtime win over the Badgers, who are the defending champions, going to help propel you into the championship game tomorrow?
I mean, we're going to be fired up. We're going to be ready to go. We're going to come. We're going to get the pucks deep, go to work, get after the defense, and put some more on the goalie.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. One more. Thank you, guys. When you're all